Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is going to be getting some good news. We've got the fish and the moon. So it's like a little dream come true. I'm not saying you're going to win, $10 million in the lottery or anything, but this is something that I don't think you felt was actually going to be real, or something you kind of like dared to dream, well, maybe that could happen, and it does happen. Hello, Jess. Hello, Copy Chef. How you doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. It's still super windy, but less stormy, so that's good. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Fairy Godmother Oracle because it feels a little daydreamy, right? What else do we have? So we have self-worth and healing, a very beautiful combination, indicative that you have gone through some things, but you don't let that change what you feel you deserve or who you are. So there's an appreciation for, leveraging your discernment in a way that gets you away from things that are toxic or not good for you, and appreciating or investing in the things that help you move forward. We're going to go with the Metamuse. We'll see if that Tree of Life comes out, but we definitely have a sense that this is somebody who is nobody's fool. I know what's worth my time and what isn't. And it looks like you're dealing with somebody that is not worth your time. Oh, man. Okay, so we've got the Devil, the King of Cups in the reverse, and the High Priestess in the reverse, which is not your energy, my friend. This is someone you're dealing with, because this is very different from self-worth and healing. This is somebody who may like to mess with your mood just because they can. This is somebody who may like to gaslight or project or blame other people. This could be a boss, a romantic partner, a coworker, a friend, but this is someone who does not manage their emotions very well. So I do feel like they would be the type to lose their temper easily or often. This is someone who likes to be in control, and I do feel like if there are problems that they encounter, they blame other people. But this is the thing that is being addressed. So for some of you, this is a relationship that you are letting go of, and there's a new love arriving on the scene. For others of you, this could be a problem you have with a boss, and there's somebody else that's being hired to lead your team. This Ace of Wands is a very positive energy, and it's for you. It's something that changes to address this King of Cups in the reverse situation. So that somebody else has the control, or somebody else is able to add that energy. So we have the Queen of Wands, Judgment, Empress, and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So there's a change in the weather. There's a change in the environment. You may feel right now that you have to work really, really hard to make sure things stay balanced, or that maybe you don't lose your temper. I do see you having to remain a little bit stoic or a little bit calm in the face of difficult conversations or people that are being short-sighted. But there is something that is changing in terms of the people you deal with or the relationships you find yourself in, where there's compassion that is prioritized, and maybe it hasn't always been, which could indicate a different boss or a different partner, a different environment. Five of Pentacles in the reverse and the Hanged Man in the reverse. There's something here that is changing pertaining to a person that is stubborn, someone who refuses to see things the way you do or refuses to change how they see things. It doesn't have to be that they have to see it exactly the way you do, but this is someone who's stubborn and didn't really want to accept that there was a problem. This is the Beginner's Tarot. else do we have? King of Swords in the reverse and the Eight of Cups. Knight of Cups in the reverse. I think someone takes it too far, and as a result, you start looking at your options. You start thinking about whether or not this is the right relationship for you, or whether or not it maybe is time for you to change your circumstances if someone is unwilling to change their perspective. In other words, if they're going to continue to be unfair towards you or disrespectful towards you, then maybe you dismiss yourself from the table, right? Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. I often say with the Devil being basically the opposite of the Strength card, you will often see them one in the upright, one in the reverse, right? Because if you are courageous, you don't have to deal with these fears that hold people back. You are exhibiting a level of understanding that when there are issues in front of you, when there's toxicity or there's codependency or roadblocks that you can't change, there might be something you can change about yourself, or there might be a different lever you can pull. So in other words, I'm seeing you come through as kind of unstoppable. Like the way a cat can find its way into wherever they're trying to go because they're basically liquid. That's how I'm seeing you. They can't stop you. Other people can't stop you. You'll find a way to make things work. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Wands. So there's good news coming in. It's unexpected good news, like I said at the beginning. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with the fact that you're not willing to just give up, or you're not letting somebody impact your spirit like that. You might be, real stubborn or real difficult, but I'm not going to let you see any kind of evidence of me being frustrated with that. I'm just going to keep it moving. And someone takes notice of this, or this pays off for you in some way. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Wands in the reverse, 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, this is both your finances and your love life being impacted in a very positive way. But like I said, it's a little dream come true. And it's because you're willing to do what you need to do to defend what you deserve. Whether it's the respect, whether it's the, I want to be like loved back, if you're going to show me attention, if you're going to set aside time for me, whatever it is, this is the requirements. And if you don't meet those requirements, then it's probably time for me to go. And that's not something that you're super negotiable on, right? As a result, there's something that comes in for you that meets those requirements. This is the situations deck. So there's a meeting, two or more people, discussions, or planning. Lost, ghosted, blocked, cut off. Something or someone that you felt was lost to you. So I'm seeing this a few different ways. There's someone who comes back into your life and you've missed them. You do feel like it's a good thing that you're seeing them, especially if they're, in a better place. But for others of you, this is because you're willing to block something or someone or let go of things that don't work for you. There is a lot of change happening that is positive in your life. You're letting go of those toxic connections, or kind of like sidestepping those temptations. And as a result, you're much closer to what it is that you want, which is why there's a little dream coming true, right? It's like the universe wants you to know, okay, so since you're probably letting go of toxic people, right? Drama queen, or letting go of toxic behaviors. Maybe you're choosing better things to do with your time, drinking more water, eating better food, whatever it is, you're making the right choices. And that's why things are going to be headed in the right direction for you. So this could be a job offer. This could be a love offer, random money, family, focused, and commitment. Yeah, you have decided, and I don't feel like this was yesterday. I feel like this was a while ago. You've decided to focus your energy and your time where it matters most. And because of your commitment, or because you have been unwilling to get distracted by things that don't matter, there's good news that's coming in, something that is paying off for you. This is the Santa Muerte. What else do we have? Ten of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Wands. And the Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely been a lot that has been asked of you. There's been a lot that you've had to put up with. But it's like you see in the next couple of weeks what it's all been for. You see, okay, well, I needed to learn that, or I needed to make that change, so I was prepared for this. Or I needed to let go of that so that I could see how strong I really am on my own. There are things that are going to weird you out a little bit, because it's going to seem almost like a movie plot line, like it was designed, not just happenstance. But there are things falling into place exactly where they should be, because you made the right choices. You're right, upper echelon. All right, what else do we have? Lovers in the reverse, Eight of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. So I know that I need to make a choice. So there's something here that you can go this direction or you can go this direction. And I do feel like it is, if you were on autopilot, real natural for you to go one direction. You don't want to go that same direction anymore. You're feeling more adventurous. You might be a little nervous about it. So I'm kind of weird. You guys know this. When I'm out driving and I know a particular way to get home, and I drive past the same like intersections, or I suspect there's a road that is, what is it? Parallel, or like a alternate route. Sometimes I just get curious, or I just want to like know what's over there, right? And there is such a sense of satisfaction when you suspect that there's a thoroughfare, or like that gets you where you want to go, or you know where that ends up, and you end up being right. It's like this person feels a sense of adventure and exploration. I'm going to try something new, or I'm going to do something different, or I'm going to make a choice, take an approach that's different. But I feel pretty confident I'm going to end up where I want to, right? There's concern, but also quite a lot of confidence. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Jamie. How we doing? I think this should definitely be the eye emoji reading of the day. Yeah, that one's a tough one, isn't it? Communication. What else do we have? The Two of Wands. That makes sense, because remember we had that meeting card which talks about planning. The Two of Wands is about plans, making plans. What can I do? Oh, look at you. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Remember, do not get too caught up on those genders. You did come out as the Queen of Wands up here as well, remember. This is saying there is something here that you are able to achieve in part because you are really leveraging your belief in things working out well and your intelligence. It's like a nice balance of intuition and logic. You're not going to disregard either, but you know that both of them work best leveraged in balance, right? Hello, Illuminati. How are you doing? Oh, that's awesome. Hello, Voyager. How are you? So you have the smarts to navigate this, right? And you have. And as a result, even though there are things that might have left other people stuck for a lot longer, or even though you may have felt like you kind of took too long or didn't end up where you wanted to be, it's like you come out of a race and your hair is perfect, right? Most people will be looking pretty shabby after what you've been through, and you're coming out like, oh, hello. Yes, I just need some water, please. And people are like, why don't you? Okay. So, yes, you've been through it, but you made it look good. Maybe you should try ice skating. Hello, Aqua Beauty. How are we doing? We've got the Hangman in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse. So I do feel like the thing that you are cutting out, or something that would represent what multiple things you are no longer having time for, would be people that refuse to change their perspective. If you are not open-minded, or if you don't want to appreciate someone else's perspective, if you don't feel like you ever have to change your approach or you're always right, then you know what? You can be always right over there. So I do feel like there is clarity around somebody that initially you may have felt, this is good. Now you're like, no, not so much. And this is what ushers in some good news for you. You know what's good and what's not, and you're not going to let yourself get distracted by the things that you consider like a waste of time, basically. All right, this is What's the News. What else do we have? So we have a frenemy involved in the situation, fake friends, two-faced, or hidden intentions, and penny pinching, financial struggle, saving up, and budgeting. I do feel like these are the two main items that are being addressed for whoever I'm reading for. If you have felt like there's someone you can't trust, if you have felt like money's not really been doing that great, there's a change that you're ushering in, or there's a shift and good news comes your way because you were able to make those changes. Even if you knew this person would be somebody you would miss, but you understand that they have been holding you back, you were able to make that difficult decision. So we've got long haul, in it to win it, long-term intentions, and invested. You are making better decisions now than maybe you ever have, and it's starting to show. Things are starting to get easier for you, or they will very soon. But one of the things that was holding you back is you were dealing with someone that was excessive or overindulging. You may have had a bad influence in a friend or in a romantic partner, a family member, but this would be somebody who would have encouraged you to spend too much money going out, spend too much money, getting food or traveling or whatever it is. They were doing too much and they wanted you to do too much with them. You seem to no longer have the time for that, right? You're fed up. Maybe you really actually felt like this was your friend, and then it ended up that the only thing they cared about was whether or not you could facilitate their decisions, whether or not you could be like a wingman, right? This is the Gilded Reverie. Some gossip. It's my favorite. Number 12 and number 34. So this is the same card as we got at the very beginning. This is that good news card, right? The fish. But the thing is, it's coming out with the other birds. There's two number 12s, two birds cards, okay, which talks about communication. One of them is brighter, it has cardinals. And if you don't know it, I don't really like owls. I'm sorry. I'll tell you the story again sometime. But this for me has always been gossip or talking negatively about someone behind their back. So the thing is, I really feel like things are starting to look up for you. Things are starting to get better. And there's someone who's going to be behind your back, like oh my God, they don't deserve that. Ugh, that should be mine. It's this drama queen. If you have not gotten rid of them, or if you have not ended that friendship or had some sort of conversation about it, then this is still potentially a block, right? But for others of you, I feel like you've already dealt with this and you're hearing that this person is talking about your success or the good things that are happening in your life, perhaps on social media or with mutual acquaintances or friends. Hello, first time. How are you doing? I hope you have a good day. We've got number 35, which is the anchor. Sorry, I've got like a little hair on my nose. It's driving me crazy. This is a good anchor, right? Stability, financial security. Ooh. Okay, this makes sense. So people are starting to realize that things are going really well for you. But the problem is whoever's talking poorly about you, they're going through loss. With the mice, this talks about it could be a theft that they've been going through, or someone stole something from them. Maybe they have consequences because they stole something from someone else. But there is a not great situation happening to this person who wants to talk poorly about you. And it's a direct contrast to things looking up in your life. I do feel like there is a way to look up this information. It could be, people comparing things on LinkedIn, but I do think that you're able to come across as a little bit more successful, and it threatens this person. It makes them feel like they have to lash out at you. All right, this is the Kipper. Tell me more about this loss. Someone may have been kicked out of their home. Someone may have had a problem in terms of who they were living with previously, or financial issues that resulted in them getting kicked out. I really do feel like many of you are dealing with a friend or a love interest that has had a major breakup, and that major breakup has changed where they live or has made things really uncomfortable where they live. And this could be somebody who is not necessarily the best of influence on your life. This could be someone that you have, for example, recently cut off if they were your drama queen. So we have number 22, official person, 27, unexpected income in the reverse, and despair in the reverse. So it's like they wanted to hear that you weren't doing well, but instead what's going on is it seems quite clear that they're the ones not really doing very well. It could make sense to you if this is, an ex that wanted to be the one that was considered to have the glow up, right? But this is obviously not a good friend. If they wanted you to be happy like a good friend would, this wouldn't be here, right? They're upset when you're doing well, and they want to lie and talk about how they're doing okay because they don't like how they compare to what is going on in your life. This is the Poe Tarot. And don't read these in the reverse, by the way. The Chariot, number 7, and the Three of Wells, which is the Three of Cups. As soon as the balloon quits the earth, it is subjected to the influence of many circumstances, tending to create a difference in its weight, augmenting or diminishing its ascending power. You are the balloon. There are influences, people, places, things, goals, desires that influence how high you ascend. And when you cut loose this friend who has been holding you back, your balloon rises higher in the air. Got a better view? I don't know. I assume you're probably safer up there. It's a good thing, right? This is saying, yes, there are some people that you need to get a little distant with or full on cut off because they have been holding back your balloon from flying where it should be. Hello, Omar. How are you doing? Oh, just a reading. This Three of Cups card says, "Hear the sledges with the bells, silver bells. What a world of merriment their melody foretells." So the thing is, there are friends here that celebrate you. I don't want you to feel like you have nobody that wants you to do well. What I'm trying to say is, because you've been able to limit your social circle, or because you are no longer interested in investing in romantic connections where you don't see a future, your balloon is ascending higher. You have let go of these weights that hold you back. And there are people that are going to sing your praises or celebrate with you when this good news comes in. A job offer, a new relationship, a new living situation, whatever it is, it's something that makes you happy. And these good friends of yours makes them happy. So we have the Queen of Wells, or the Queen of Cups. "No guile disguised the fervor of love which animated her heart, and she examined with me its inmost recesses as we walked together in the valley of the many-colored grass." This is love for love's sake, unconditional love. I'm not interested in judging you. I'm not interested in making you feel like a bad person. I'm not interested in competing with you. This is the real friends, right? For some of you, you've lost these friends and you have yet to make the new friends, but I feel there is a nice social circle or inner circle for you within the next several weeks if you don't already have that feeling. And it's because you're being more discerning, more selective, right? But we do have this person who seems to be a little bit upset with you. The Five of Candles is the Five of Wands, and it's somebody who is hiding resentment from you. We tremble with the violence of the conflict within us, of the definite with the indefinite, of the substance with the shadow. But if the contest have proceeded thus far, it is the shadow which prevails. We struggle in vain. This is somebody who loved you at one time, whether that was platonic or not. This is someone who has grown to struggle with that because they have resentment or they are holding a grudge against you. This is the drama queen. All right, let's see. This is the love oracle. Tell us more about the drama queen. Hello, Pharaoh. How are you doing? Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Aquarius. How's your day going? Elusive and silence. Dishonesty, deception, trickery. Frozen, no words, and stone wall. So this is someone who is not honest with you about this resentment or this anger. They have hidden it, right? They don't want to talk about things. They don't want things to be made better. They like being angry with you. And I feel you have either blocked them recently or you're about to. And when you did or when you do, this person is going to be shocked. They don't think you know that they have a problem with you. They don't think you know that they don't like you. They may have a plan to make things difficult for you. They may want to ruin things in your love life or break things that you hold dear. This is someone who is realizing that you are, it's like you're hanging out without them, the things that you used to do. If you always used to get coffee with your best friend and now you're getting that coffee with someone else, like they feel left out, right? Like you're doing something without me. I'm not your friend anymore. There's this frustration, a sense of loss because there's distance here. Conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, and multiple choices. So you've known each other for a while, and this person may struggle to feel one particular way about you. They may be a little bit torn, right? But when you put these boundaries in place, when you say, okay, that's it, I think we just need to accept that this isn't going anywhere, it's like it brings back this memory of how things used to be. So even though they've been a little bit drunk on this resentment or this grudge, they start to wonder if they've messed things up. Maybe I should have been trying to fix things with this person because they're actually kind of important to me. Hello, Pam. How are you doing? Hello, Johnny. How's your day? Hello, Greek Zeus. What's happening? So they're conflicted because they feel like maybe I should try to fix things with you. Maybe I shouldn't have been such a jerk. This is the Pause Tarot. Three of Wands and the Three of Cups in the reverse. The number 3 is definitely important. Do I take action to deal with the fact that we're not talking or not? I feel like you have already kind of started to move on, and this person is wondering whether or not they should make up with you, if they should apologize. But I feel like it's too late. I feel like you're already over it. You don't see how this person could regain your trust. There's already been so many issues. You don't know what their motivations truly were. And if they told you, I mean, again, how could you trust them? So this is one of those things where they feel a little bit left out. They feel a little regretful. And they see you doing well in this new chapter or with some new friends, and they're getting mad. Obviously, this could be someone who sees you on a date with a new person who wants to be in a romantic relationship with you. But I do feel for many of you, this is a friendship. They don't want it to be over. They feel like there should be something that they could do to demonstrate that they've changed or that things are better. But I see you coming through as strength. Heavy Leo energy, saying, I'm not going to fall for any of those old tricks. I'm not interested in being friends with somebody who's, stuck in some of the things that I don't really consider to be a good use of my time. You see it as not really an option. I think it's kind of run its course. I don't know if I can really go back to that. I don't know if I could trust you. Knight of Wands. Seven of Wands in the reverse, and Two of Wands. I feel like you've already left the building. Whoever this drama queen is, who feels like last second they can find a way to repair this and not have to lose the friendship or the relationship with you, I think they waited too long. I think you've already started to see that life is easier without dealing with their constant instability or drama, and you don't really see a justification for going back to that. I don't blame you. I don't think I would either. All right, let's see. This is the Gypsy Oracle. What else do we have? Despair in the reverse. They thought you would be upset. They thought you would miss them perhaps more than you do. The fact that you're getting this good news or things are starting to look up for you is actually kind of upsetting for them, which is another hint that maybe they have some more healing to do. So I feel you're going to pick up on that. You're going to know, oh, okay, so you just feel like you're missing out on stuff, or you feel like maybe you can still get your way, or maybe there's not enough drama that you can cause if I'm not in your life. But we have consolation in the reverse. It's like, you can't make me feel differently about the situation. I don't think we should be friends, or I don't think we should be dating. It just didn't seem like a very positive connection. We've got fortune in the reverse. This person is really feeling the loss of you, whereas you feel liberated. Child in the reverse, love in the reverse. I don't see any reason to go backward or to try to live through some of the things that you put me through. This is somebody who could be particularly immature or, kind of struggles in terms of being mature during difficult conversations. We've got old woman and foe in the reverse. I do feel like there's someone who is older than you that is going to become a close friend, someone you may have recently met or you're about to meet. But this is somebody who has a totally different energy to them than this Five of Candles or Five of Wands. This is somebody who's loving and caring, right? Very similar to this Three of Cups energy we had earlier. And it could be this is the Queen of Cups, right? This is somebody who comes in and shows you what a real friend is, or complements nicely the inner circle that you already have, because they do genuinely care about you. Hello there. How's it going, Kingly Eagle? Let's see. We'll get a few from the Energy Oracle. What else do we have? First chakra, Archangel Michael. He's popping up everywhere in this reading, so you are protected. Keep that in mind, right? You're making the right decisions for yourself. That's when he really likes to be there for you, because there is a risk here that you're going to fall in again with somebody who's still being deceitful. You're going to get a sign to make it clear that you're only supposed to be dealing with people that are reliable. You're only supposed to be dealing with people that want to do right by you. So I don't think you're going to be too tempted, but those of you that are tempted to let this Five of Wands back into your life, or the drama queen back into your life, you might get a sign in your dreams from Archangel Michael or somebody that you look up to. All right, let's get a few from the Spiritual AF. And then I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to have to go get some food. I don't think you'll hear a stomach growl, but I apologize if you do. All right, what else do we have? Courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyway. Stupidity is the same. That's why life is hard. So this is super appropriate considering we had Strength card coming out multiple times. Like I said, heavy Leo energy. This is about courage, you doing the right thing for yourself, even though it may not be easy, right? Like what they say, this is because someone's lying to you. You got to trust your intuition. Trust but verify. Stop saying yes to shit you hate. People don't have some like entitlement to your time. You can choose what you want or feel you should be doing, right? Stay away from people who will make you feel like you're hard to love. You're lovable. If they feel like it's difficult, they can go try to love someone else, right? I don't know how to read those letters, but I feel like I see Revel, so I'm going to go with that. I like the emojis, though. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, this is somebody who doesn't really see things clearly, to be honest. In order to love who you are, you can't hate the experiences that shaped you. Exhale that bullshit. Yes, there are things that happened that were difficult. Yes, there were people who betrayed you or people who lied to you, but you are the badass that you are right now because you have endured and persisted. You've lived through all of that. You are smarter now because you've had to deal with stupid. So give yourself credit. Namaste. The sleigh in me recognizes the sleigh in you. This is saying good job. You did something you needed to. That's why there's a little dream come true coming for you. Things get harder before you level up. Know that. So I feel like that's where we're at. You have dealt with this difficult situation and you're about to level up. Focus on what that level up looks like. What would it look like if everything in your life was 25% better than it was yesterday? Think about that. Make it a reality. All right, I lied. I want just a few more. These are the zodiac fortune telling cards. Come on, we got some money? Something that will happen that will change the entire atmosphere for the best. That's what I'm talking about. A little dream come true. You help others unexpectedly. This is part of why you have good karma. Success in business enterprises through hard work. And be careful and avoid a loss. This, I feel, is tied to that drama queen. Remember, we had that mice card. This could be somebody who is a block or even worse, likes to take things from people. You are continually in someone's thoughts. Lucky number is 14 and true blue in every respect. All right. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and the subscribes. I sure do appreciate you. I will see you on the next reading, hopefully. And toodles.